Hey YouTube, Sam here at you again. How y'all doing? Um, I hope you guys have a safe 4th of July holiday. Please be mindful that the police will be out. They're going to be hot as fish grease. They're going to be out. So if you're going to do any drinking and driving, I'm just telling you right now, don't drink and drive. If you're going to drink, man, let me tell you something. You got Uber, Lyft, and you got cabs. I will not be doing Uber this week. Nope, nope, nope. I need a break. Um, but please just be careful. For those of y'all who's going to be grilling with the gas grills, y'all please be mindful because it's already like hot as Satan toenails outside right now. And that tank is going to get hot and it's going to be spewing out gas to come up to cook your food. So you please keep your gas grill in the shade. Not saying that that's going to stop the heat, but it will prevent the direct sun off of the tanks itself. So please keep your gas grill in the shade or make a shade for it or whatever the case may be. For those of you who are using charcoal grill, I mean, please just get the Kingsford match light. Don't go get no charcoal lighter. I mean, even though the match light is a little bit more expensive, but if you look at how much it costs for the charcoal itself and the lighter fluid, it's about the same as the bag. So you might as well go get the bag of match light. I'm just saying. And the reason I say that because, like I said, it's hot outside. That container is going to be in the heat, in the sun. All somebody got to do is just throw a cigarette down. And people say that a lit cigarette won't start a fire. Yeah, it can. But anyway, anyway, just be safe and just have a good time. And even though I'm gonna talk to my grandmother tomorrow, I want to wish her a happy birthday early. Miss Isabel Johnson in Buckingham County, Virginia. She'll be 96 tomorrow. I love you. I wish I could be there, but I gotta be at work Thursday. So I love you. Happy birthday. I'll give you a call tomorrow. And just to see how you doing. That little young girl right there, don't let that woman fool you, y'all. She might be 96, but that woman is something else. She is hilarious. I love her. But anyway, I mean, I can't help it. I just smile so big and glow when I talk about my grandma. I love her. But anyway, I appreciate all of the comments or the video viewing that you're doing of my videos. I do appreciate that greatly. I don't want nobody to think that I don't appreciate it, so I want to get that out of the way. And I also respect other people's opinions and their thoughts when they do look at my videos. Granted, I don't like to, well, it ain't no I don't like, I don't get back and forth in an argument with nobody over no text or no message. If I'm going to say something to you, I want to say it directly, square on, so you can see my emotions and hear my emotions, and I can see and hear yours. Because even though your opinion might not be what my opinion is, it does not mean I can't respect your opinion and we can't, I'm sorry, agree to disagree. And not only that, companies and businesses have been started on people taking two different opinions or ideas and merging them together to make a great company. I'm telling you, no company gets started without having a partner. You have to have something or someone with you to get this business started. It is what it is. But anyways, like I said, I appreciate the opinion and I respect everyone's opinion. Even though I may not agree with it, does not mean it's wrong. So I'm going to go ahead on and dig into this story right here. I might come back with a few stories that I've been holding on to. Some of them I've just been really pushing back on. But this one right here, I'm just going to go ahead on and read this story because it is sad. And this story is coming out of Boise, Idaho. If you guys haven't heard, This story is about 9 injured in a mass stabbing. This man just went on a stabbing rampage, and I'm gonna read it, and yeah, I'm gonna get a little deep on it. So just bear with me, and we're gonna get through this thing together. 9 injured in a mass stabbing. 6 refugee kids among those targeted in attack at girl's birthday party. So now this joker. Okay, anyway, let me continue on. Police said they responded to a call Saturday night about a knife-wielding man at an apartment complex. Within minutes, officers arrived and took a suspect into custody. However, officers found a chaotic and tragic scene, with 9 victims scattered across the apartment complex. Boise Police Chief William Bones said Saturday. All were taken to a hospital, police said, and at least 4 had life-threatening injuries as of Sunday. Each of those victims had survived, though several of the injuries remained serious. The level of some of the injuries will be life-altering for some of the victims, Bones said. Bones fought back tears as he revealed the ages of the injured children: 3-year-old, 2 4-year-olds, a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 12-year-old. Let me tell y'all something. Anytime you don't have a problem with harming a child or an elderly person or a person that's disabled or homeless or whatever the case may be, anytime you are that heartless, your soul has completely left your body. I mean, to kill somebody, just outright kill somebody, your soul is gone. There's no way in the world that you could tell me that there is a sincere soul in you if you are willing to take someone's life, let alone hurt someone, maim them. You don't hear people say the word maim anymore. When they file charges on people, you don't hear people talk about maiming. You don't hear it. And I'm going to give you a better description of maiming later on in this video, I promise you, so you all can get a better understanding. Some of you may already know what maiming is before I get to it. That wasn't a word of the day that I was going to use. I've been heard of this word since I was a little kid. But anyway, I'm going to continue to read the story, but it's a sin and a shame that you got these little toddlers, babies. They still babies to me. I mean, even the 12-year-old is still considered a baby to me. You're still a baby. You may not be a baby, but you're a baby to me. Now man, come on. Anyway, let me read on. The birthday girl was among those seriously injured in the stabbing. 3 adults who tried to intervene was also hurt, he said. Bones said the refugees were from Syria, Iraq, and Ethiopia, and were the newest members of our community. The complex houses many settled refugee families. So you have a place in Boise, Idaho, that will take in people coming from hostile countries. And we all know in the news, if you haven't been following the news or even heard a little briefing of it, whether it was on the radio or on TV or on the laptop, computer, whatever the case may be, about what's going on over there in Iraq, Syria, and Ethiopia. Come on, man. You go over there. I mean, I'm not saying that those countries, some parts of it are beautiful. I'm pretty sure they are. It's just like being here. You could go to some parts of D.C. It's amazing. You go a couple of blocks or a couple of streets over, it's just like, damn, what happened? It's right here too. But anyway, you got these people that are, I mean, Boise, Idaho, I'm pretty sure they got some funding from the state so that they can house these people. These people are running from their country for a reason. Oh, damn, hint. Ecuador, Guatemala, Mexico, Cuba, so they can set up a settled refugee camp for these people that came from Syria, Iraq, and Ethiopia. Nothing wrong with that. I commend Idaho for that. But why don't they have a complex like this for those people that are coming from Ecuador, El Salvador, Cuba, Guatemala, Mexico, all those places like that. I don't understand. Why don't they have a refugee set up, a settled refugee complex for them? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, everybody that comes over here, not every, you got bad people in every race. I don't care what you say. You got bad people in white, black, Indian, Cuban, Hispanic, whatever, German, Russian. You got some good. You got some bad people in every race and in every culture. But you got some people that have been terrorizing other people for centuries. It ain't decades. I'm talking centuries. And then you got homegrown terrorists, born and bred right here in the United States of America. I don't understand what the threat is, because you got some people that's fleeing from a country that will kill you, cut your head off. Not only that, kill your family too. Because you don't want to because you don't want to be their drug mule. You don't want to go ahead and be their prostitute. Or you don't want to be no soldier carrying no gun. I mean, because they don't want to do what you want them, you gonna kill them and hope. Come on, man, these people ain't running for nothing. But anyway, that's another video for another subject. I mean, but I just had to throw that in there, and I apologize, but we're gonna get back to the subject anyway. The Ada County Sheriff's Office on Sunday identified the suspect as 30-year-old Timmy Earl Kenner of Los Angeles. Okay. Kenner, who is not a refugee, was a temporary resident at the apartment complex until he was asked to leave on Friday because of his behavior. Police said Kenner returned Saturday when the party was happening a few doors down from where he had stayed. That was where he directed his attack, targeting the children first, Bones said. Kenner is charged with 9 counts of aggravated battery and 6 counts of injury to a child. So you telling me y'all not going to charge that man with attempted murder? Update. The 3-year-old girl who they was having a birthday party for died. She died yesterday. She died yesterday evening. I want to say about midday, but don't quote me on that. But she died yesterday. So not only should they change those charges to aggravated battery and 6 counts of injury to a child, you now have been charged with first-degree murder. And it should be attempted murder on every person that he stabbed, to include those adults. Now, granted, it may have been only 3. And see, let me tell you something. When someone comes at you with a knife or gun and they come in blazing, your first reaction is like, what? You're in shock. You're in shock. And you don't know what your next move is. But if you're the type of person who can think quick and when it comes down to crunch time situations, and it's like, okay, shit, okay, hold on there. I got to pull this one out. I got to pull this one out from underneath. I got to go deep and get this. But it's a sin and a shame that because this man got put out, he was so angry. He was beyond the point of reasoning that you couldn't even talk to him, because they had already asked this man to leave because of his behavior. So I guarantee you that this man right here, I'm not even going to say his mental issues, but I have looked up some information on this guy. This guy has been to prison before. He has been to jail. He has been to prison for assault and all. I mean, just vicious charges, felonies. I'm telling you, this guy was dangerous before he even got there. He left Los Angeles with that same bullshit and took it all the way across state lines and then killed a child. Because he is mad because these people put him out. Right now, he's the type of person that ain't nothing that went wrong in his life his fault. Everything is everybody else's fault. Because had he had somebody in his life to hold him accountable from the time he was a little boy all the way up to he was a grown man, he wouldn't really be in a situation. You have to have people in your life that's going to hold you accountable to your shit. If you got people in your corner and everything is, yeah, man, ha ha ha, everybody geeky and gaga with you, let me tell you something. When the money train stop and the party is over and the lights is cut off, cut them lights on and see how many people still in that house with you. They'll rock with you as long as you can rock out them dollars. You can feed them, you can house them, you can clothe them damn near for free. They gonna rock with you. And I don't mean no disrespect. I'm gonna say just like K. Michelle said, they rock out with their cock out, rock out all night long with you. Let that money stop. They gonna start drifting away. He ain't got no money. She ain't got no money. I ain't hanging over here. Let me go find somebody else to hang with. Freeloaders, them bottom feeders. I've been calling some certain people bottom feeders probably since about 10 years ago. They bottom feeders. But let me tell you something. This man right here had no right to do anything that he did to these families. You got one family that done lost a child, and you got other families where their children's lives are in serious condition, life-threatening, life-altering. These children would never forget this as long as they live. And let me tell you something. They will forever be fearful to a degree until they get old enough to whereas they can defend themselves and they can look out for themselves and that they can, go ahead on and have a productive life. I'm going to tell you right now, these kids going to forever be impacted by this thing right here. And it's a sin and a shame that you have a grown adult that don't know how to handle his emotions and can't think logically enough to say, if I kill these people, what is this going to prove? Me stabbing these kids and these adults is going to prove what? Oh, you put me out? I ain't going to be the only one leaving. Come on, man. I'm not even going to blame that shit on mental illness. It's just purely crazy. Let me tell y'all something. It's a demonic spirit in some people man, come on. Some people are just evil, doing evil demonic shit. And it don't necessarily have to be physical. You got people that can be evil and demonic mentally, emotionally. They monsters. This guy's a monster. I don't even want to say this guy's name no more because that's giving him credit. I'm not even going to say his name no more. But anyway, I mean, it's sad. I do pray that these families will heal because there's a lot of healing that's going to have to be going on. And I'm talking about psychological healing. It's going to be a physical and psychological, mental and emotional for these kids, for these babies. These babies are forever going to be scarred. And as they get older, they're going to ask, where did I get that scar from? And the parents are going to have to relive that day over again. Can you imagine the parents of that 3-year-old child that died? Probably just out of Pampers. Just being able to, they got that independent thing going on. At 2 and 3 years old, they ready to be independent. When they start walking, it's like, no, I'm good. You go ahead, I got it. Until they get sleepy or fussy or hungry. Then you, of course, I'm going to just always coddle my grandbaby. But I know I can't do it forever. But anyway, it's just, it breaks my heart, man. It just breaks my heart that these babies had to succumb and these adults had to succumb to another crazy person's ideology that stabbing was going to be all right. And it's not. I'm telling you, it's just not all right. But anyway, that's all I got to say. But I don't mean no harm. I do them. I'm going to always say I do them like Mackie in the Shield. Get a small room, cut the lights off, and give me a phone book. And it's all over but the shouting. I'm telling you. Anyway, that's it. Y'all have a good 4th, and don't drink too much. If you do, please get a cab. Please be mindful of your families. Love your families. Even though they can work your damn nerve, and you got some people that ain't even blood, but they your family. All right, y'all be safe. Peace out.